When Smith turned 18, he decided to leave his small town in Kentucky. He got in his car and drove to a variety of cities across the United States. This local, successful artist with multiple CDs says that music saved his life. What about gardening in an alleyway? I'm outside of Joan Barron's house in Scottsdale, where she's planted everything from sunflowers to dill to tomatoes to arugula. Over 23% of all women currently own a firearm. That's over 20 million gun-toting ladies. Studies have shown that children in group homes are at higher risk for serious problems later on in life. The legislature is also looking at social media. House Bill 2515, also known as the Revenge Porn Bill, passed unanimously through the Senate yesterday. And that's all the time we have for now. Thanks for joining us tonight. But Bellis's leadership and compassion extends beyond the walls of his gym. 2 years ago, in this very park, Bellis founded the Help a Human program, which reaches out to Phoenix's homeless. Once a month, Bellis and OPT volunteers took pillowcases stuffed with supplies to the park and hung out with the homeless.
I had 3 guys that I became really close with out there who told me their whole life story. They knew my life story. And when we'd show up, we'd just hang out for like 2.5, 3 hours, just hang out.
The Black Mesa Reservation, named for the seams of coal running through the land, has a 50% unemployment rate. But according to many Navajo people, the jobs that come with mining that coal have only made their living conditions worse.
My name is Helena Begay. I live adjacent to Peabody lease area. We live right by the mine. We don't even have electricity. Not even water, running water in our home. And we're losing people all the time because of coal.
Begay says that coal mining is wrecking the health of the people and even their livestock.
They do a lot of blasting. You could see black smoke going up and it just lands on the plants and we all breathe it in. The sheep eat them.
For my mom, when she butchered sheep, she didn't see black lungs on the sheep.
Over 40 years ago, the Peabody Western Coal Company came to areas like this, Black Mesa. The company provided hundreds of jobs, but many Navajos say it also brought something else.
People have died from diseases to the lungs, cancer, you name it, we're all dealing with it. With that much dust, we breathe that in like we were working at the mines ourselves. So to this day, we're having breathing problems, respiratory problems, and it feels like we have a cold all the time that we cannot get rid of. Personally, she has lost already 4 relatives.
The coal company plans to expand mining to nearby areas, but these Navajo people say they will continue the fight. From Black Mesa, I'm Lex Talamo.
Hand comes up, you defend.
The techniques, the movements, and the mentality of Krav Maga prepare students to defend themselves against violent attack. The Israeli form of self-defense and weapons training came to Arizona in 2001 when Jay Ackerman founded React Defense Systems.
It saves lives, mostly. We've always been involved hugely in the community, in the first responders, by a lot of people in law enforcement and in that community and military. And of course the civilians. It's great for empowerment for people, for everybody.
I'm standing outside of the Fight Center in Phoenix. Let's go inside and take a look at how people train. Students say their training empowers them to lead safer lives.
There's nothing out there where your first day of training, you're learning how to defend yourself against a gun, a knife, a stick.
And healthier lives.
It's helped me health-wise. I got off of about 12 different medications, down about 130 pounds now, maybe a little more.
In this training, we see transformations in people. We see people develop more confidence. People who are trained carry themselves differently. They're more aware, they're more alert, and someone who carries themselves differently is, in general, less likely to be attacked in the first place.
The Fight Centers create lifelike and high-stress scenarios.
If it doesn't work on the street, we don't have it in the system. I need to know that whatever I do, whatever I teach to students, has to work under stress.
A typical day 1 lesson.
Again, simultaneous, not 1, 2, bang. That's his thigh.
Students and instructors believe we all have the right to walk in peace. For MCO 502, I'm Lex Talamo. At the Talking Stick Resort in Scottsdale, members from the Hopi and Apache tribes gather to share traditional dances. An evening performance showcased the internationally renowned Yellowbird Productions group, Performances included hoop dancing, jingle dress dancing, and fancy dancing. The dances are part of a larger powwow tradition in which tribes come together to celebrate their heritage and each other. For MCO 531, I'm Lex Talamo.